Hey guys, it's Lisette here. In today's video, I'm super excited because I'm going to be attempting to do my own acrylic nails. It has been so dreary here. It's been so rainy and just depressing, and I just really don't want to leave my house. Like, I literally just woke up from a 2-hour nap and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I try to do my own acrylics? I got all my supplies in front of me. I'm super excited. I feel like I might actually do them pretty well. Before you leave a comment down below, oh my gosh, acrylic is so damaging. We know. I've been getting acrylic nails for years. I love getting my nails done, and there's not anything that's gonna stop me from getting my nails done. I understand what acrylic can do to your nails, but I still end up always going back. Okay, so let's get started. I got all my supplies. First of all, I wanna show you guys all my supplies that I got. I got my nails, nail tips, with the glue. Everything will be linked in the description box, by the way. Nail dehydrator along with the Super Bond. And I also got another one, Protein Bond. I don't know, I saw like a lot of good reviews on this one, so I might use this one instead. I have my little nail cuppy thing with the brush. Of course, I have all my acrylic of different colors, and I'm not really sure like what I'm gonna do. I have nail files along with a buffer and my nail liquid. I have my gel UV light with a gel top coat. Of course, I have my drill, which I'm not really sure if I'm gonna use it or if I'm just gonna hand file. My last nail tech kind of like overdid it on the drilling, which you can kind of see in like a lot of the nails. It's kind of like extra pink. That wasn't me. That was how it looked like when I took it off, and I took them off very gently. And yeah, so I just want to make that disclaimer. Basically, what I'm going to start with are the tips. And so you just want to test it and make sure that it fits. One might fit for the thumb. Okay, so this next one fits my ring finger and it fits my middle finger. I'm going to take my glue and just apply some glue on the clear tip and just press it firmly on my nail. I want to make sure that I really put it on there good because I don't want there to be any like lifting on the sides. So now it's time for me to cut my nails and just kind of get the length that I'm going for. And so I'm kind of liking just having them kind of medium length. I don't like them too long, so I'm just cutting about like this much off. For the next step, I'm going in and just filing the nails. So I like to do more of like a coffin shape, and I'm also using this time to file the band, like the where the fake nail and my real nail meets. I'm just blending that just so it can be like a smooth transition and it's not super thick and just like a thick line there. And I'm also dulling the nails and buffing them down just because I want the acrylic to have something to stick to. First, I'm using the nail dehydrator, and I'm putting this only on my natural nails. Like for these products, I'm only gonna put on my natural nails because you don't need to put it on the fake nail because it's fake. So I'm dehydrating my natural nail, and then I'm applying the Protein Bond on top, and I'm doing 2 coats of this. So I decided I'm going to attempt ombre nails. I feel like regular nails would just be too easy for me, so I really wanted to challenge myself. So I'm doing nude to white acrylic, which is like my go-to nail design when I just don't know what to do, or if I'm going to like a formal event and you just need something classy. So first off, I'm starting with the white, and as you can see, it's really hard to kind of figure out the right ratio of acrylic liquid with the acrylic because mine was really runny. This whole video, it's pretty runny, but keep in mind, this is my very first time ever using acrylic. So you want to first work with the white, and all I'm doing is blending it and kind of like blending it in that area where the tip in my regular nail and the real nail meet, just kind of blending it and then basically dragging the acrylic down and adding more if I need to, just to, you know, cover the whole nail. But I'm trying to keep this pretty thin just because you don't want everything to be super thick. But this is my very first time working with acrylic, and yeah, it was definitely pretty runny, but honestly, I just found a way to work with it, and over time, I'll definitely get better on that. I decided to already work on my left hand, and so I'm right-handed. That was kind of practice, so this whole video is me actually using my non-dominant hand, which is my left hand, to do the acrylic, which is even more challenging, but surprisingly, I feel like it wasn't too bad. I try to use my left hand for a lot of things in life just so that I can really be ambidextrous and really work those like fine motor skills, all that good stuff. So yeah, once I have the white down, this is a step that I haven't seen anybody do on like any of the tutorials that I looked up, but I'm basically just finessing the shape a little bit more because like I said, it was runny and I kind of messed up a little bit. And then I'm also using the nail buff just so I can really get everything smooth and make sure that the layer isn't too lumpy or thick, because if I'm doing the pink on top, like the nude acrylic, I don't want my white acrylic to be all like janky, so I'm trying to make sure that I get everything smooth. Okay, so moving on to the pink nude, and so I'm just dipping my brush into the liquid, tapping a little bit off on the towel, and then going in with the pink. What I found works is going in small sections and just doing layers. So even though it's a little bit runny, I still am just like blending it upwards and trying to just cover everything as much as possible, but I'm working in smaller sections because I found that when I was working in bigger sections, it wasn't the move. So smaller is definitely better, just so that you can control everything and make sure that you're putting it in the area that you want to. So once I've blended the pink to my desired likeness and really just covered everything, it's time to apply the clear on top. And so you apply the clear because when you're shaping the nail and when you're buffing it, you don't want to buff away everything that you just did. Like I just blended out my ombre. I don't want to buff my ombre away. So I'm going to put a clear on top just so I can really seal everything in and make sure that I shape the nail with the clear on top, if that makes sense. So I'm just applying the clear and really just like using the same technique that I've been using, just kind of sliding it down and working in sections, and also making sure to clean up the cuticle with the brush just to like make sure that the cuticle area isn't getting too thick. But if I haven't mentioned before, this is not a tutorial, so don't be coming for me. This is me doing my own acrylic nails for the very first time. So this is not a tutorial. Just want to make that quick little disclaimer. So once the acrylic is dry, it's time for me to really shape the nail. This is my absolute favorite part because I love filing my nails and shaping them. And so you want to shape the sides and also the top and really just get it smooth and really get those angles going. I also decided to take out the drill, which I don't use too often, but I do have this new little tool that's like right for around the cuticle area. And so this was very hard doing this with my non-dominant hand, but I just wanted to really make sure that I blended that area, because if it's really thick there, the nails just don't look good at all. So I'm just like really trying to make that smooth and blend that out. And I like to do more like a coffin shape, if you haven't noticed. After this, it's time for me to buff my nails again, just to really smooth everything and get, you know, make sure that nothing's lumpy or bumpy or weird. After this, I just washed my hands, and now it's just time for the top coat. And so I'm just using my little UV light and painting my nails, and I'm just gonna pop them in for about 60 seconds. I'm also using my brush and dipping it into a little bit of rubbing alcohol just so that I can smooth out the cuticle area and make sure that there's no like bleeding on the sides, and make sure that it's not like piling up, and just clean it up. And then this is the reveal. This is the final look, and compared to before, I think I did a pretty good job, minus like nicking my fingers just a few times, but I feel like I did pretty good. What do you guys think? If you like this video and you would like to see more nail videos from me, then please make sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!